Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Sanya, and today I just wanted to share a very personal experience of my life which eventually pushed me into doing the things that I really wanted. And this video is definitely going to motivate you in case you're looking for some deeper meaning in life. So the title of this video is that you have to disappear for some time, and how to disappear for some time and then transform your life. It's no joke. It has happened with me. And it happened very unknowingly. I believe we all have a different phase in life when we go through certain experiences and we are then pushed towards deeper meaning of life, and then we want to explore our true self. And this could be one of the reasons why you are looking at the topic, which is how to isolate yourself and then transform your life. So if you're someone who is looking for this answer, you are exactly on the right place, because I will give you the tips that I did to actually make it to this place. And let me tell you a little about myself. I have been an IT professional for like last 10 years or so. I finally quit my IT job. I always wanted to quit it since past 5 years, but I had no direction whatsoever. Along with that, I was trying multiple things, multiple interests, which led me nowhere. And only when I took this step of isolating myself and working hard on myself without any interruption from the outside world, the magic happened. Let's dive deep into how you can actually do this yourself. And to be honest, not a dramatic way of disappearing from life. It's just not disappearing physically. If you can, that's a very nice idea, but if you cannot, I would say that you can also cut off energetically, and I'll give you an example how. And in today's world, everybody out there is just trying to be seen, trying to do so many things to just be heard and be validated. However, the most powerful thing that you can do is actually do the opposite. Step back, realign your life, get back to your own goals, know who you truly are, and then start to work on the things that you really want to work on in your life. For that, you require a lot of time to yourself. You need to work hard on yourself. But if you are ready to put in that extra effort which other people are not doing out there, you can already succeed against a lot of people. Again, I would not say that we want to compare ourselves to other people's journey, because everyone is different and we really don't have to compare ourselves with anybody. Life is no race, to be honest. It's just a race of you versus yourself, because you want to improve yourself and you want to become the best version of yourself. You want to be better than yesterday. And if you see yourself that you are degrading in life in some way, then you are losing for sure. So let's understand, why do we really need to step back? Why do we really need to isolate ourselves, and then we can truly transform ourselves? And this kind of transformation which happens after isolating ourselves, it will happen quickly because there is no resistance, and I'll tell you how. So everything that you have been doing until now is being stored somewhere. It's like a memory bank that you have created, and the outcome of it is that you will be manifesting the life according to your past choices, the thoughts that you had, the experiences that you had. And maybe there would be some part of your intellect or your memory that would want to explore more new ideas or whatever, but the majority part of your brain, which is made up of the subconscious mind, is already having a force into it. It's already having that energy into it, which is sending the signals outside into the world, and the universe replicates it back to you. It's like the law of karma. So whatever action you are taking, it's having an equal and opposite reaction to it, and that's the physical reality that you've manifested until now. But there's one thing: if you want to transform your life and you want to just completely change it forever, what you're trying to do is you're fighting with your subconscious mind right now. If you are staying in that particular place or a situation or people, or maybe the things that you've been doing until now, this creates a resistance into the new reality of you. Why? Because there is an old energy and you want to create a new one, and you don't even know what is the new one that you want to create, which has a lot of confusion right now. So there is a lot of resistance already, and this force which is already existing from before is stronger than the new reality that you want to create, because you are not very sure what do you want to create as of now. So if that keeps happening in your life, you will never be able to make progress in the kind of way you want to. You will not be able to speed up the process. So if you want to speed up the process, you need to first of all change your external conditions. If you cannot do that, change your habit patterns. Maybe if you have been waking up late in the morning, try to wake up early and see if it makes any difference in your life. You need to have alone time in your life, no matter what. If you really want to transform your life, if you really want to know who you truly are, what do you truly want, how do you want to transform your life, you really need to spend time with yourself. And for that, I'm going to give you a lot of tips which totally changed my life. And let's begin. So the first step, obviously, I would say that since these days we are so much attached to social media, consuming reels, shorts, and a lot of unnecessary noise out there. If we want to really change the current mental patterns, we need to stop feeding our mind with distraction. For that, you really need to remove a lot of things from your life. You will come back to it later with a new force and a new energy. Maybe you were the one who's creating instead of consuming, but for that you need to first try to gather the energy that you already have. Stop draining it by excessively consuming content or whatever you've been doing until now, which is working against your new lifestyle that you want to create. Plug the energy holes in your bucket, and then you will be able to fill it up. So first thing is, get rid of social media for the time being. I won't say that you have to get rid of it for the whole life. Just for the time being, get rid of it. And I did it unknowingly, unintentionally, because I just wanted to do it. You can do it very much deliberately. Maybe you can just set some timers for yourself. You can't just do it right away. Second thing is, stop interacting with a lot of people. It feels really good for some people to socialize and to meet people and maybe express themselves to a lot of people, but there are a lot of people out there who do not align to maybe the new version that you want to create, and you don't know what is the version that you want to create, to be honest. So stop maybe sharing the plans that you already have with people whom you don't align with, and try to conserve as much energy as you can by keeping this mouth shut. It's a difficult thing for the people who are very talkative. Maybe you can just try to cut down for a few days in a week. Just don't only cut off from external world. The thing that you have to do next is connect with yourself. Go deep within yourself. Go inwards. Because a true transformation will happen when you get to know yourself. How would you get to know yourself? You'll get to know yourself by sitting alone with yourself, with your thoughts, and observing them without judging them. For that, you can practice meditation, but if it feels difficult for you, you can start by gentle breathing, because breathing will help you calm down your mind, and then you can eventually start to focus on your thoughts and still be detached. But if that doesn't make sense to you, start writing your thoughts, because that's you. That's what you have been until now. If you start to notice some patterns that you have been writing only negative things in life, it means there's some detox which is required. And don't panic that, oh my god, my life is miserable. You don't have to go into that thinking. Take help from someone who can actually guide you, navigate your thoughts as well. Only if you feel comfortable. So third point is, again, you have to reinvent yourself. Some people cannot get out of their daily routines. They cannot get out of their office colleagues, get out of from their work routines, or maybe the surroundings, because they have nowhere else to go. So instead of changing the external conditions, try to change your daily routine, the habits that you have been doing until now. Just start to get up early in the morning instead of sleeping late in the night. If you do not spend time in solitude, you are missing out on a golden opportunity. For some people, it's very difficult to be in solitude, and I can totally understand that. I have been there. I could never stay alone. I think for a few years of my life, when I just started out working, and I always was looking for company. I did not know why was that, why I couldn't spend time with myself. It was because my subconscious mind was so much filled with a lot of noise, with a lot of negativity, and it made my life very difficult for to get over my own difficult patterns in life. But if you take that hard step of staying alone, and if that is a possibility for you, and if you can just make use of that solitude, even if you are having negative thoughts, try to sit with them, try to reflect upon them, or maybe have a mentor in life who can actually help you, guide you towards a solitude time and make it right for you. Maybe you are not someone who can actually live in solitude for so many reasons. Maybe you have a lot of anxiety problems. People do have that, but get help on those issues. If you cannot get rid of those issues, for you transformation is not very possible very quickly. If you want to really transform yourself, you need to learn to be in solitude. Step number 4 is align your energy. Now, there must be some vague idea in your head already that what is it that you want to do. Or maybe there must be some little glimpses of your intuition from past that you wanted to do in life. Maybe you just start to write about those things and create a picture. Maybe you don't have to stick with that picture as of now. You're just trying to see how your mind has been working until now, just to see what are your options. Maybe right now you want to become a, let's say, a dancer, and your current situation doesn't allow it for you. Maybe just try to create a picture in your head that you have become a dancer. What are the actions that you want to take? Maybe you want to join a class. You can think about it right now. You don't have to take action. I'm just saying it because the more you indulge yourself into reflecting upon your thoughts, the more confidence you'll build upon trusting yourself. And the more confidence you have built upon trusting yourself, the more intuition will be developed. And the more intuition is developed, the more purpose of your life is unfolded in your life. I have figured out in my life as well that the people who have a lot of interests in life and they're not able to come to a conclusion, it means they have this creative energy inside of them, and I've already discussed in my last video. So if you have this kind of energy which is unchanneled and you have multiple interests and you just don't know which one to pick, in that case your intuition will guide you. Just be patient and start reflecting upon your thoughts every day. Not only that, take actions every day, because if you don't take action, you just keep writing, you're not going nowhere again. But for now, start to meditate maybe upon the things that you really like, maybe something that you want to become. Maybe you are someone who is fearful and you just don't know how to overcome your fear of doing the things. So for you, the first step is to write about your fears, and if you can't do anything about it, start to meditate upon being courageous. And if you want help, maybe you can reach out to me on Instagram and I'll help you out. So you don't have to necessarily stay at one place in your life and just say that I am a very fearful person. You don't have to define yourself in your negative subconscious patterns, because those patterns can change. You are more than that. The next final step is, once you have taken your time in life, once you have explored different ideas, maybe you've just completed certain tasks in life, I would not recommend that you do a lot of things during that isolation time. I would highly recommend that you reflect more, then you try to do a lot of things, or maybe just pick one or two things and then take action on it, because if you'll pick up a lot of things, you'll end up nowhere. So it's better that you don't do everything that is coming onto your mind, because mind is very distracting. What we're trying to do here is we are trying to learn to develop our intuition, and intuition doesn't come from subconscious mind. Intuition comes from our soul, which is our super conscious mind, and I've been talking about it on my channel a lot. So if you can, by some means, try to develop a lot of insights from your superconscious mind, that will guide you every single day of your life and will eventually help you uncover your true self. But for that, again, hard work is required, isolation is required, solitude is required. It cannot happen overnight, for sure. It will happen with the journey of life, which you will start to appreciate more once you get in touch with your intuition. So just to conclude this video, I believe that isolating yourself is not stepping away from life or being a coward. It's about redefining yourself, it's about reinventing through yourself. And if things like spirituality, psychology, or intuition, all these things are very much confusing to you, once you start to reflect upon your thoughts, once you try to sit in silence, once you do the things which gives you joy, you will understand that there is something which is a lot more powerful inside of you, which is greater than how you have been thinking until now, how your thoughts pattern have been until now. If you can unlock that by hard work, you will become the master of your life. So that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week.